Hey, this is David Miller with the Miller Group of Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here to help you get real estate smart. All right, so this video is for buyers that are looking for a house in a market with extremely low inventory. It's going to be a two-part series. The first part is about what's the best way to find a property, and then part two is going to be another video blog, which is around once you find a property, what are some of the best ways you can do to win it in a multiple offer scenario, because that's what you're really going to come up against. So let's talk about part one. How do you find the property? Now there's a lot of different ways. One of them is to try to do it yourself. Now that way doesn't work too well, because if you're just using the internet or driving around and calling on properties, first of all, you're talking to the listing agent who represents the seller and has an obligation to get the best price for their seller. And number two, by the time you find out about these properties, they're usually under contract. So in a market with extremely low inventory, you need a good realtor more than ever before. And the reason being, it doesn't cost you anything. You may not know it. On the buying side, it doesn't cost you anything to use a realtor to help you find a property. Now, there's different types of realtors out there. In Central Florida, there's over 16,000 of us to choose from. 16,000, that's crazy. You probably know at least 3 or 4. The first type you can work with is a part-time agent. Part-time agent probably isn't going to provide you a lot of value, because these are folks where you're basically doing all the work and you're like, hey, I'll show you the house when you find something, but I have to do it after work or on the weekends. That's not going to work too well in a market with low inventory, because when property hits the market that is priced well, it's going to be gone in a day or so. So you're going to be too late to the party. The second type is where the realtors that are full-time, they're single agents, buyers, and they work with sellers, so they do everything. So since they're so busy, they have a very passive approach to helping buyers, which is typically, hey, listen, I'm going to put you on a search on the local MLS. When you find something you like, give me the call. I got that magic key to let you in the front door. We can go from there. Once again, you're doing all the work. And since it's a very passive approach, by the time you find these properties, they are going to be under contract, and they're probably already going to have multiple offers, so you're going to be coming late to the game. Ideally, you want to work with an individual that only works with buyers. If they don't have to do the listing activities and take pictures, load websites, load MLS, open houses, those type of things, they can invest 100% of their time on helping the buyers. And they do that by knowing the inventory of homes better than anybody else. So if they're not doing the listing activities, they can typically see over 100 properties per month. So once they know what you're looking for, they can typically bring you to the cream of the crop without wasting your time looking at all the bad properties before you find the right one. And that's probably what you're looking for. So my recommendation is find a realtor, find one that's full-time, and find one that only works with buyers, because that's going to be your best option. They're going to have the best expertise. They're going to know the inventory homes. They can get you there faster, and then that will allow you to find that home. So if you need any help, of course, we have buyer specialists on our team that do exactly that can help you out. So that's the end of part one. Part two is going to be on once you do find a house, how do you win it with multiple offers? Because that is the difficult part. I hope that you are now real estate smart. Have a great day.